drinking these quick. That's their marketing from now on. The moment you can stop pronouncing the name of the distillery, you've had too much. Hello everyone, my name is Derek. This is the Bourbon Table. Welcome back if you've seen my videos before. If you haven't, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. This video we did something a little bit different. A couple weekends ago we went out to Lancaster to kind of spend a long weekend and visit a couple of distilleries. You'll see us in the distilleries. We'll check out their ambiance, and most importantly, we'll check out their bourbons and ryes. Take a look. All right, we're here at Thistle Finch, a distillery, and I have a flight here. We're going to try some of their stuff, see if it's any good. First, it's their bourbon, which is called Burley Bourbon, 82 proof. They give it to me in a glass because I have a flight here. We'll test all of these guys. So, smells like bourbon. I get a little bit of grape on there. It's fading fast. Let's try it on the palate. .82 proof. It's light. I do get a little taste of grape. I get a little caramel in the mid palate. It's light. It's easy to go down. It has a little bit of flavor. It's actually not bad at 82 proof. It's got some flavor. Nothing powerful. Nothing potent. Little bit of kind of black pepper or leather on the finish. At the right price, this would be great. Burley Bourbon from Thistle Finch. Now we're going to go to Fable Chase. This is a Canadian partnership with Thistle Finch. It's a 15-year Canadian rye. Let's see what this does. Man, this is a lot of citrus, light citrus, like grapefruit, pears, maybe a little bit of green grape in there. All right, let's give it a taste. I mean, almost a little floral on the palate. We got the fire trucks driving by. We're drinking right outside the distillery. Skateboard park in the background. You can probably hear them. There's the distillery right in there. Used to be a tobacco factory. So that's where they made tobacco. Now, and I'll throw some pictures in here. Now they make liquor. Thistle Finch has several flavored vodkas. They have a gin. They have several ryes. They have a coffee rye. They have a black pepper rye, some flavored ryes. I'm going to try their straight rye next and their 7-year bonded rye. But this is their 15-year Canadian partnership, Canadian rye. Yeah, maybe a little bit of floral on the nose as well, now that I've tasted it. Man, that is very interesting. A floral rye, not a lot of spice, a little bit of spice, not a lot of spice. That's a very different rye. I've never had a Canadian rye before, especially a 15-year one. That one's not bad. Again, at the right price. You're not spending a lot of money for this. All right, now we're going to go for their straight rye. This is their most expensive rye. I think this is what they started with, I think. This is $47 a bottle. And this is the one he gave me the most of. Look at that. I mean, licorice right away. Smell that. Tell me you don't smell licorice.
Oh, yeah. I love licorice.
Licorice. Dark licorice, like dark. Boy, that's got licorice, dark licorice on the palate. It's got spices. This is their straight rye. Okay, last but not least is their 7-year bonded rye. Boy, what is this? This is like candied cherries. Smell that one. Like candied cherries or stewed fruit somehow. A Laura smells tobacco. You don't smell that
Cherry
free?
tobacco.
Cherry tobacco.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. Interesting compared to the straight rye, everything else. I think that stuff overpowers it. I'm not getting a whole lot of flavor. There is just a hint of cherry on the back end. If you're not looking for it, you wouldn't see it. Let's go back one more time. Start back at the bourbon. Now that we've tasted everything, the bourbon now has much more caramel. The burley bourbon from Thistle Finch. I'm drinking these quick. Craft Distillery. They've got some nice stuff. If you can visit them in Lancaster, PA, come and visit them. The bar, I guess, is so cool. It's inside the tobacco plant. You can see, I'll show you pictures. You can see the distillery is in the basement. They've got all these bottles you can get. The prices are very reasonable. And the service is great. You can also get food here.
Elevated bar food.
Elevated bar food. Looks really good. We're not eating here, but it looks delicious. Small menu. You can see the kitchen. You can see the bar. You can see the distillery. Again, we're sitting outside here. Plenty of seating outside. It's early. Not a lot of people, but you go right in there and you can get yourself a flight. Now, last bonus tasting is almost done, but it's a old fashioned. I think it's using rye, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Do you like it?
It's delicious.
It's delicious, Laura says. Smells delicious. Smells like a really well done old fashioned. Large cube. Looks like traditional with a cherry and a orange zest in there, orange peel rather. Smells outstanding. That is delicious.
No.
That is delicious. So yeah, if you get a chance, come out here to Lancaster, PA and check out Thistle Finch Distillery. They've got vodkas and rums and gins and a bourbon and several ryes. Of the ryes that I didn't get, they've also got like a coffee rye and a pepper flavored rye, kind of flavored ryes. The bartender told me that those are kind of popular. Depends on what you like. Some people like the coffee rye, some people like the pepper rye. But in terms of their overall best, I would have to say it is the straight rye. Smells like licorice. That's the best part, man. Tastes like licorice with spice, with the spicy rye. Tastes like licorice. If you like that, get Thistle Finch here at the distillery or at your local liquor stores. Again, here they're selling it for $47 for a $7.50.
I think I have old fashioned on my taste
Now,
buds.
this is
Everything
the one.
is sharp.
This one is, that's the straight rye. That's their flagship. One that should taste like, or smell like,
This is nice. It's smooth, like a bread.
oh yeah,
You smell the yeast in that?
yeast.
Like bread.
Bready. It's bready. So I think the big winner here is the straight rye. If you're gonna get any of these, get the straight rye. Get the Thistle Finch
It's a tongue
straight
twister.
rye.
The name is tough to say. The more you drink, the harder it is to pronounce.
Laura said it. The more you drink, the harder it is to pronounce. That's their
Thistle
marketing
Finch.
from now on. We're enjoying this outdoors. Motorcycles in the background. Skate park right there. Indoor skate park for those of you who like skateboarding. That's their marketing from now on. The moment you can stop pronouncing the name of the distillery, you've had too much. I am at Stoll and Wolfe Distillery. There you go. I'm doing a flight here. They've got some interesting things at Stoll and Wolfe that I'm tasting today. One is the first one I'm going to taste is their Rosen Rye, the first distillery to bring back the Rosen Rye grain. That's at 106 proof. Then I'm going to taste their, at 109 proof, this is their cast strength rye. And then finally, at 107 proof is their newly released bourbon. Just came out this past Friday. It's also at cast strength. It's a beautiful place, very friendly, very comfortable. They've got indoor and outdoor seating. So let's go right into it. This is their Rosen rye. I've never had it. From what they tell me, nobody's had it. Rosen rye grains almost went extinct, and so they brought it back, and now it's in a rye. So it's traditional rye, but a little more punch to the spice on the nose. I also get some like dried strawberries or maybe dried strawberries, but sweetness. We're outside, so you might hear some traffic or some wind noise. All right, let's try it. This is traditional rye, but much more, well, it's more spicy. I don't know if I would say much more spicy, but it's definitely, clearly spicy rye whiskey. If you like spice, actually, even if you don't, this is pretty good. This is very rye spice. If you don't like rye spice at all, it's not for you. All right, now we're going to go to their cast strength. This is their traditional mash bill in a cast strength at 109 proof. So this is less rye on the nose already, even though it's 3 proof points higher. Less rye spice, a little bit more sweetness. Second sip, a little bit more spice, but definitely not as much as the Rosen rye. Again, with this, you have to be, I think you have to like rye whiskey to enjoy that. It is traditional rye spice at 109 proof. Finally, and this is the one I'm most curious about, because it was just released, their cast strength bourbon. This is aged 9 years. Already on the, on the nose, compared to the Ryes, I get the caramel, the vanilla, traditional bourbon notes. There is a hint of rye on the back end, but after drinking the Ryes, it is definitely bourbon. The honeybee's coming out to take a sip and to take a drink here. After 3 sips, I can tell you that the bourbon definitely has a rye presence to it. They really know their Ryes, and I would say both of these Ryes are traditional flavors and scents. Again, the Rosen is a little bit of rye on steroids, if you will. The bourbon has the vanilla, has the caramel, and it has the rye on the back end. The more I sip it, the more of the rye I taste. So if you like rye, these are going to be good ones. I'm not as big on the rye spice. I like the sweetness more so. So I'm not going to be picking up these bottles, but they're really well done for what they are. And while I got you, let me show you. I'll probably flash some photos up here on the inside and the outside, but let me just show you. It's really, really beautiful here outside. Oh, I got one more surprise for you at the end here. They're Old Fashioned, made with their regular rye, the one that they're known for. I don't have it here. Let's try it. This is Laura's. I'm stealing her drink. It's good. It's good. This is our second Old Fashioned made of rye, and I think we like the rye maybe a little bit better than bourbon. I'm not sure. Stoll Wolfe here in Lidditz, Pennsylvania, about 20 minutes north of Lancaster. Come and check them out. All right. Hopefully you saw how much we enjoyed ourselves in Lancaster at those distilleries. If you've been there, leave a comment below. Tell me what you thought of those distilleries, or if you've tried their bourbons and ryes. What do you think of their bourbons and ryes? Subscribe, thumbs up, comments below. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one.